football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense will get first crack at it today. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Smith wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hard running there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. Bulldozes his way through. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's carry on. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Motion from the wide receiver. What a cut. Now he's loose. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. And the Longhorn quarterback doing whatever is necessary to move the chain. They have a long history of that at Texas.
Yeah, and when they're great, and when they're a team that's really back, and not we're just talking about them being back, is usually at the quarterback spot. Like finding their guy that they can build the offensive around to have success at Texas.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Bring in the heat. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Unloads quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Smith wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The give out of the gun. Makes one man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's McCutcheon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lacey. Snags it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's carry-on. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Puts it out of the air. Across the 35. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's small. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on first and goal. Big fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air. It's Lacey. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's locked. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Back open in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game. Because
it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to fire. Dances away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. He'll throw on third down. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. On the option. Now the toss.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back. And the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Run in the red zone. It's Wilson. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USF is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over Air Force.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Working that left side now.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Runs through the tackle. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The option look. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now he's looking to throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.